Shavach Pepper here from www.greatfamilycoaching.com with a very important and useful technique that you can use with your mother-in-law, your husband, your wife, and your children. Can you identify with the following situations? You ask your husband to help you with the dishes. He sincerely says, okay, and then at the end of the meal, you just can't find him. Or you beg your mother-in-law not to criticize your cooking and embarrass you at the upcoming family gathering, even though they're all family. And it is as if you talk to a wall. You hear her saying how it's too salty, too sweet, undercooked. Interesting. Not one crumb was left over, and your dear mother-in-law took doubles. Another common scenario. You cancel an appointment to give your child a special treat, to go to their favorite park, for instance. When you get there, though, they make a long face and tell you that they would have preferred to stay at home and to watch a video. This is so annoying and frustrating. Well, I heard a great technique, maybe a trick, on an audio course talking to toddlers, which, like most of his ideas in this series, are as applicable to your mother-in-law of 70 as to your granddaughter of 7. I really don't know why he called it talking to toddlers and not persuading people. In any case, the way to get people to comply with what you ask them, he contends, is to get them involved in the process of the decision. He calls it the rule of commitment and consistency. It means that people tend to act in a way that is consistent with what they said or did in the past. For instance, a company that sold encyclopedias door to door noticed that a lot of people who ordered the encyclopedias would cancel their orders soon after the salesman left. To correct this and increase their sales, they instructed the salesman to have the customer fill out the order form instead of the salesman. Guess what? The cancellation rate noticeably fell. The reason for this is the rule of commitment and consistency. When they took an active part in the buying process, they were more prone to stick with their decision. How can you use this in your family? Well, instead of just asking your husband to help you with the dishes, ask him if he has a good idea how you can finish with the dinner dishes quickly. Keep on talking to him and asking him until he comes up with the idea that he will lend a helping hand. It would be better if he would make some gadget for doing the dishes. With your mother-in-law, ask her for a recipe and have her read it to you. You don't really have to follow everything she says. She only has to think that it is her recipe. If you can work with her in the kitchen, which I understand isn't always feasible, this is much better. Or even to ask her in what kind of container to serve it will give her the illusion that she helped you make it and result in not being so critical. Thirdly, with your children, have them be a part in the process of choosing the park. When they feel that it is their decision, they will enjoy it much more. I'm telling you, This little audio course, Talking to Toddlers, is full of great content. You only need a little creativity to apply it to your situation. Don't be put off by the name. You can use his ideas with all members of your family, your spouse, your in-laws, and your children. To order, just go to www.greatfamilycoaching.com/talking to toddlers. Shavach Pepper.